Okay, well, since everybody's doing political advertisements, I thought it might be fun to try to do one of my own. But this isn't going to be in favor of the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. What I'd like to do is address some of the economic problems and a cause that I think has been pretty well ignored in the press. I don't know why. But does anyone remember how the Soviet Union occupied Afghanistan for 10 years? And then what happened? They were destroyed. They went bankrupt. They could no longer sustain themselves, and under Gorbachev's leadership, they splintered, and they're no more. They're no more as an entity. And I think it's kind of amazing that, given that knowledge, that the U.S. would then try to enter Afghanistan, seeing how the Soviets failed, and think that somehow we're on the other side of the earth, but we can exert more of an influence there than they could when it was right in their backyard. And basically what we're doing there is just trying to dominate a mountainous country that's very, very hard to dominate by conventional military means. So I think what tends to be ignored is that a lot of our economic problems come from having so many foreign wars, starting with the invasion of Iraq, which deep down inside had nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction, although that was the excuse, because Saddam Hussein had nothing to do with 9/11. And so somehow we invaded Iraq thinking we were doing the right thing, killed thousands of people, invaded a lot of innocent people's houses, did a lot of damage, and thought that somehow we could set up a puppet government that would last over there. Well, guess what? The government didn't last. Billions of dollars are down the drain, and thousands of our soldiers are dead. And what did we gain for it? Practically nothing. And furthermore, Iraq is not likely to stay together as a political entity because Iraqis don't really have that much in common with each other. So what we did was pave the way for the now chronic genocidal war involving the Islamic State, because we took away the strong man that was maintaining order, who was maintaining order in that part of the world. So I think that what tends to be ignored when you hear all this discussion about, oh, the economy's in trouble, is that we've sent all this money overseas, and we think that we should still be able to spend it here, but we've already sent it over there. That's why we're in trouble. Well, this isn't a very articulate case I've made, but I think that it is worth reflecting on the fact that probably 95% of our economic problems in the United States of America right now are due to senseless invasion of other countries who didn't basically provoke us at all. We invaded them thinking that we were going to gain some kind of advantage in a stupid war of choice that was championed by the chicken hawks of the last 20 or 30 years, a point of view that's really been discredited. But we seem to think that somehow all of this non-budget military expense has nothing to do with our economy. Let's face it, people, the problem is our military expenditures are way out of hand. And that's my spin on it. Oh well, you're entitled to disagree with me if you want, but that's how I see it.